In this GlassTrax video, I'll be covering how to create insulated glass items on the fly. So the first thing that you need to do is come to the miscellaneous tab here at the top and go over to feature initialization and type in 2802. I'm going to want to make sure that this yes enable OCI functionality is checked right here. That bullet is selected. And then if you want to, you can go ahead and say yes, use the newer pricing logic, which is what I would recommend. And then bounce over here and make sure that the outside center inside bullet is selected, and then go ahead and give your captions for outside center inside. Some people like it say outside center inside, other people prefer outboard, inboard, and things like that. Now here at the bottom, if you are creating a brand new product, or basically a combination on an insulated glass unit that has not been created yet in GlassTrax, you are going to want to check this prompt box here. And what that's going to do is if you are creating a new item ID, a new product, a new combination that's never been created, it's going to pop up and say, okay, well, which category of inventory should I put this new item in? Now, if you already know, hey, every new category or every new product should go into a certain category, you can select the category right here that it should go into. For example, I have just an INS for insulated glass, and I can leave that unchecked. But if you have multiple categories for insulated glass, for example, if you have tempered insulated glass, annealed insulated glass, if you have laminated insulated, you might want to be able to have that prompt box checked there, okay? When you're done, make sure you come here and hit the save button. The next thing you're going to want to do is come into your inventory control and go to your items. I'm going to go ahead and pull in just a simple item right here, which is my quarter clear. And again, this is my item ID here. Over here on the left-hand side, I have this outside center inside mono right here. I'm going to hit the edit button, and you will want to make sure that those are checked so that they can go into an insulated unit. Now, basically what you're doing here is giving this item the okay to go in an insulated unit in a certain location in an IG. So for example, if this were mirror, you're not going to put mirror and IG, you would leave those unchecked. If it were, an eighth over an eighth or 3/8 over 3/8, 3/16, you would want to make sure that, hey, I'm going to go ahead and pull in this item and I'm going to allow it to go into an IG unit by checking these boxes here. When you're done, hit the save button again. Now what you'll see with that feature turned on and those items enabled, I'm going to go ahead and start an order here. And as I fill out my order, you'll notice that there's a little bit different settings on the detail screen. So I'm going to hit O for order. I'm going to come through here. I'm going to put in ABC Glass as my customer. And I'm going to go ahead and fill out the header. Once I come down to the order detail, I'm going to see 3 spots to enter items instead of just 1. Right here, I've got my outside, center, inside. That's where those captions take place from that feature that we showed you, where it said I said you could do outboard or inboard. I had outside, center, inside labeled in there. So if I want to do that quarter clear over quarter clear, that's outside over inside. If it were a triple, I would put another one right there, right? And I just hit tab or enter. Now, if an item ID had not existed before, it would create an item ID for you automatically, put that into your master list of items, and then if you had that prompt box checked, at that point it would prompt and say, okay, this is a new item, which category should it go in? And you would select at that point. The other difference that you'll notice here is that you will see material source here for the outside and material source here for the inside. If I had put a triple, there would be one in the middle. So if you're buying out your tempered glass, for example, and this were tempered, you would change this to be buyout, whereas the inside, hey, I have that on hand. That's coming from my stock. As far as pricing goes, when I said I recommend using the newer pricing logic, let me just show you what I would do on that as well, how that appears in here. If I go to Sales, Master Files, Item Pricing, Item Pricing, notice on mine right here, if I pull in my quarter clear, just generic price, I have Schedule A, outside, Schedule B, center, Schedule C, inside, Schedule D, cut piece, Schedule E, stock sheet. So for example, basically what I'm saying is, if I were to put this piece of glass in the outside of an IG unit, this is how much per square foot I charge for the outside. If I put it in the center, I charge this much per square foot. If I put it on the inside, I charge this much per square foot. And so that way GlassTrax knows if I'm putting quarter clear on the outside and quarter clear on the inside, it knows, okay, that should be $4.10 a square foot, because it's taking what the price is on the outside plus the price on the inside and adding those together. Cut piece is a monolithic cut size, right? So a non-standard size that you're cutting. So therefore, I have a higher price for that. And then stock sheet, if I buy this quarter clear in a 96 by 130, then and the customer just wants a stock sheet, I don't have to do any labor on it. Therefore, I can sell it to them for a little cheaper. Therefore, I have a cheaper price there. So that's how you can set up your pricing based on where things go in an IG unit or if it's monolithic.